Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here. The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The Subsnac's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So, who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is an order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hoosian. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We'll deploy the solar buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger.
Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go. Put the beast off that degenerate.
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Cyclops 4, engaging. Here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30 depending on the type of aircraft, but it's unconfirmed intel. With 3 strikes, you can reduce them to a single digit.
We can reduce them even more. Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Know the answer soon enough.
So what if the calculations say we only need one of them? There'll be more those planes.
Yeah, but we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
20% of solar buoys lost.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Situation report.
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
Keep hostile fire for control aircraft. Firing.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs.
Get away. Breaking. I can't get lost.
Missile away. Bon voyage. Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Thanks. I owe ya. Good work.
Enemy submarine's location is yet to be determined.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
Bandits just struck the aircraft I heard about.
Box 2, Box 2.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing.
Trigger won't be able to defend them all.
Strider 1, missile launched.
That's 3 strikes, Strider 1. Thanks, buddy.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Some demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. I see lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in Ored?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the trouble guide as mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys are running, aren't you?
Damn right.
Aircraft from the submarine are well trained.
Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something.
well, Trigger. The patrol aircraft can continue now.
45% of sonar boost dropped. The fire's locked on bandit. Firing! Wait! I can't get him off! Move back to 2. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Knew it. That captain was up to no good.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
I got a bandit on lock.
Missile away. Target acquired.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
They're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
Hostile confirmed down. Dodge us out. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of sonar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up from hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that sun is. Our job remains the same. We're searching over a wide area. We're gonna need quite a few. Enemies locked on.
Should we clear the pathway, Captain?
Chase by sea. This will be airborne. On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Alert! Breaking! We'll be landing till they wipe us out, huh? We're ready to die for this one. Got us! We'll fall out of the sky! We're their escort. Shield them with your body.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
We've lost the tackle!
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
95% of sonar buoys dropped.
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
We've been hit by a missile! More incoming!
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Confirming new hostiles.
Got us! We'll fall out of the sky!
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot.
Control down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
We've lost the tackle!
Our patrol aircraft are under attack. I've got you.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Lost control! I lost control!
We lost our control aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Missile.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit.
Missile.
All sonar buoys dropped.
Missile.
Barrier complete. Analysis complete. Signaling the Alicorn's navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
Change that.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
Pull up.
Would have been so much easier if it could sing and let us know where it was. They were in silent running. Now they even breathed, let alone sang.
Trigger, you need to slow down.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Caution.
Trigger, you need to slow down. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. Trigger, your MAD is showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that through the MAD. Seems like this is our contingency.
They know surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
And we'll go beyond their expectations.
What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion. Patrol aircraft. What's happening underwater? Underwater listening is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes. The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead.
Aye, sir. Don't let him get away.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Damn it. Spectre, I need you to determine the sublocation again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
Good sideshow.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data leaking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
You can launch them underwater?
I've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired.
Coordinates re-entered. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear. Ready.
Fire all missiles!
Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it?
It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit up.
What?
You're wrong, Cal. Backed him into a corner.
The vulnerable now to big service. Follow up on Trigger.
Distracting our ally.
Roger.
Welcome.
Roger. Prepare to abandon ship. We can't plane it. Evacuate! Confirm destroyers and Eagle and Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship. Will be brought to the bottom of the sea. Allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up!
Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drone that has been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. I think the location is about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
I'm on my target's tail.
Target acquired.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Command fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off. Missile hit. The pressure hull near the ballast tank has sustained damage.
Don't let Trigger hog the spotlight. We're in critical condition in reactor control. Fissures in the pressure hull.
Missile launched.
Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead. Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any comms? We're sinking even if the reactor's no good. Focus on anti-air combat.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Ballast tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
The small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn has submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attack reach our brother. Go ahead on with your strength and take him down with me. The aircraft of the 3 stars. Let's go, many because of him.
We lost a patrol aircraft.
We're 10 men blocking. Why should we fear 10?
Outside. Underwater coordinates.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Behind the enemy. Command fire! Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft!
Missile hit.
Strider 1, missile inbound! Fire!
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome! That's one horn snapped off! Direct hit on main gun! It's right! That's it! Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your lead! We got a boat full of AA weaponry, and still they won't even flinch!
The enemy sure is making things hard for us.
Cut him in my crosshairs.
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah!
Alright!
We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger! Hit the bell, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Ored. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away with my family on hand. Commence firing. It's fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell. Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn. We'll go.
All right.
We'll go.
Understood. Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't
raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the aft trim tanks.
Sir, the boat will sink aft first.
And that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see, 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar! You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Good. Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement with energy trigger.
Temperature charge at 25%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they fake their surrender.
The powerful bolt with a powerful gun, the powerful ammunition, add to that lots of people and a precise aim. Then sprinkle down the warrant, and the formula is complete.
You're nothing more than a mass murderer.
Then indulge me. What makes you and I any different? If you want to kill the 300 men on this boat to save a million, how is that any different?
Trigger, give him the answer. Have him take it to the bottom of the ocean.
Don't you see? Don't you see? They took out Strider 1. What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Open that shell.
Aye, sir.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the aft trim tanks.
Sir, the boat will sink aft first.
And that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see, 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar! You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
All right.
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
That's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres, who's a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast a light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall. Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Illusion. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We're deploying the southerly barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger. Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go. Let the wings off that degenerate.
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 2, engaging. They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Cyclops 4, engaging. Here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30 to aircraft. Without confirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
You can reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Know the answer soon enough.
What if the calculations say we only need one of them? There are people aboard those planes.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
20% of historical dropping.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
Pop out fire for the patrol aircraft.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs.
Breaking! I can't get him off!
Missile away. Bon voyage. Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Thanks, I owe ya. Good work.
Enemy submarine's location is yet to be determined.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
That's the strike aircraft I heard about.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Fire block on bandits. Firing!
Trigger won't be able to defend them all. Strider 1, missile launched.
That's 3 strikes, Strider 1. Thanks, buddy.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Two groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. There's lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. We're advertising drones.
What? You're in Elred?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guide in the mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Running markings.
Damn right.
Aircraft from the submarine are well trained.
Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something.
We're hit by a missile! More incoming! Lost another control. Firing! Locked on! Locked on!
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
LRSSG-1.
Nice kill, Trigger. The patrol aircraft can continue now.
45% of starter points dropped. The fire's locked on bandits. Firing! Wait! I can't get him off! Lock Sector 2. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Hey, wait. That captain was up to no good.
Strider 1, missile launched. Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
I got a bandit on lock.
Missile away. Target acquired.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
They're coming after patrol aircraft, all right.
Hostile confirmed down. Told you so. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of sonar buoy dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. All radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that sub is. Our job remains the same. We're searching over a wide area. We're gonna need quite a few. Enemies lost on.
Should be clear sideways, Captain. Someone chased my seat. Should be airborne.
On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Alert! Breaking! So they won't be ready till they wipe us out, huh? We're ready to die for this one. Shut up! We'll fall out of the sky! We're their escort. Shield them with your body.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
We've lost the tackle!
Shit. Hold on tight, guys.
95% of sonar buoys dropped.
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas. Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
We've been hit by a missile! More incoming!
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Go back underwater where you can.
Confirming new hostiles.
Shut up! We'll fall out of the sky!
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot.
Enemy on me. Take it away! Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Patrol down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Suicide mission. Shoot the move down and let's go home. We've lost the tackle!
Our patrol aircraft are under attack. I've got you.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Lost control! I've lost control!
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit.
All sonar buoys dropped. Barrier complete. Analysis complete. Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
Change that.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
Would have been so much easier if you could sing and let us know where it was. They were in silent running. Doubt they even breathed, let alone sang.
Trigger, you need to slow down.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Trigger, you need to slow down. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we'd use the MAD.
Seems like this is our contingency.
Does anyone see the source of the noise on the ocean surface? It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
Then we'll go beyond their expectations.
What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion. Patrol aircraft. What's happening underwater? Underwater lifting is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes. The Alicorn was losing noise recovery and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir.
Don't let him get away.
blinking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry. It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-entered. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit him. What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a coordinate. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Understood.
Wilco. Roger. Wilco.
Roger. Prepare to abandon ship.
We can't trade it. Evacuate. Drop destroyer Seagull and Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon
2 years have been fought at the bottom of the sea. Allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Major Squadron will continue surveillance. I think the location is about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourselves to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
I'm on my target's tail.
Target acquired.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Alicorn surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Bandit.
Charging complete.
Commence fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off. Missile hit. The pressure hull near the ballast tank has sustained damage.
Don't let Trigger hog the spotlight!
Forward critical condition in reactor control. Fissures in the pressure hull.
Missile launched.
Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do you have any cool light work? We're thinking even if the reactor's no good. Focus on anti-air combat.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Ballast tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
The small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Brimstone defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn has submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others.
We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our brothers. Go ahead on with your strength and take us down with me. The aircraft with the switching cars.
Let's get on.
We lost a patrol aircraft.
We're 10 men walking. Why should we fear death?
Clocks 2.
Self-spotted. Setting underwater coordinates.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Find the enemy.
Cooldown complete.
Commence fire!
Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft.
Missile hit.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Fire!
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome! That's one more snapped off.
Direct hit on main gun. It's right.
That's it. Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your lead!
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah.
All right!
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. And I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm.
Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry! Wait, Trigger.
Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Orid. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away with my very own hands. Too inspiring. What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the trip tanks.
We're supposed to the gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs.
Don't you see, 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar. You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
All right.
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Oh, don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
That's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was the devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft and David, the operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll
That was
tell my son
something.
about.
Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?